Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Galactic Mystic. I'm your host, Candace, your tarot reader, your energy based practitioner. And today you are here listening to a new moon, all zodiac signs tarot reading. I kind of want to have this tarot reading not only be for the new moon, but also extend to the full moon. So, a good 2 weeks of you kind of being in this energy, what to look out for. The energy is very wild right now here in Arizona. It is 91 degrees. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And as you can hear, the thunder is quite loud this afternoon. And it's raining like cats and dogs. And as I was relaxing in my own energy, I was like, you know what? It's raining now out of nowhere. Like, this is a sign for us to do the tarot reading now. And that's what we're going to do. I am getting ready to set up. We have 4 different tarot decks for each of the elements. And I also have a wild deck just to bring out some other energies that may be missing, clarifiers. So we have a total of 5 different tarot decks that we're going to be using today. We are also going to be using Astro Dice as well as the Intuitive Luna Oracle deck. And to top it all off, we're going to be using 2 different kinds of astrology, mystic-y kind of energies. So heavy on the astrology, heavy on the different kind of vibes. I'm not going to lie, my right hand is pretty itchy right now. And that's a good sign of receiving and opening opportunities coming in. I feel it. The different type of incense that I'm going to be using today is a little bit different. This incense has a triple blend, and I really got it because it said it's supposed to smell like a forest and cypress and stuff like that. And I thought it was going to remind me of home, and home is Alaska for me. And I was like, okay, I'll try this. And I opened it up, and I never smelled something more heavenly in my entire life. So we're using that incense today. Because we are in Cancer season, we're going to start off with the Cancer zodiac sign. Happy birthday to all my Cancers. I hope you guys have a fantastic birthday. Just cleansing the space. I am also going to be using all of the water signs, the same deck. Same thing with the fire, earth, and air. So if you're wondering, it's all going to be the same deck for each element. So right now I'm currently cleansing the modern tarot deck, and this is going to be for all water signs. Next for fire, we have the Mystic Melodies tarot deck. Next up for Earth, we have the Herbalist Tarot deck. All Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. And then for all air signs, we are going to be using the Ethereal Tarot deck. Now I'm going to be reading for, whoa, that was pretty cool. I just saw lightning go crazy. We are going to be using, excuse me, ooh, the thunder. I am here for it, yo. This energy is different. Lately, I've noticed that the last few weekends, there's thunder, rain, which never really you hear that from Arizona. And I'm really glad that I went for a walk earlier today. I'm really glad on that. I forgot to mention that the bonus deck we're going to be using is the the Kemetic Tarot deck, which is an Egyptian deck, is what I was trying to say. We're going to be using this deck as the clarifier, wild card. Okay. So, I would like to welcome all the Cancers. Welcome to your tarot reading. If this is your first time hearing my voice, hello, what's up? My name is Candace, and I'm an energy-based tarot reader. And I wanted to give you a reading off a base of the new moon in Cancer, all the way to the full moon. And that is happening this month in June. So welcome, welcome, and welcome. I heard two more for this deck. Bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card in reverse. We have the Magician upright, the Devil in reverse, the Empress upright, the Eight of Wands in reverse with the Empress, the Six of Pentacles upright, the Queen of Swords upright, the Ace of Swords upright, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and then the final card is the Moon. Super funny since the Moon rules Cancer. I think that's very funny. I just heard the word changes. I heard changes all around. That's the sound I heard. Okay, what additional messages do you have? I heard that's it. So, the Sun card on the first modern, right, the Modern Tarot Witch deck, that has the Sun card in reverse. Then we have the Six of Swords in reverse, as well as the Three of Pentacles in reverse with the Four Swords at the bottom. Oh, wow. This is going to be a cool episode. I hope you guys really enjoy this thunder in the background. Okay, so for all my Cancer babies, we have the Four of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Swords in reverse, and the Sun card in reverse. You need to be, during this time between now and the full moon, you need to be taking care of yourself and resting. I know that sounds counterintuitive, especially since your birthday probably is around this time, but you probably have been feeling a lot of things mentally, especially if you have been going through certain dynamics, relationships have been changing, you yourself has been changing a lot about what you want and what you don't want. And I honestly feel it's like, yeah, because I picked up the bottom, like the next card, and the next card underneath the Four of Swords is the Seven of Swords in reverse. So like I was just saying, there's this energy about like you've come to a realization about something in your life that was mentally blocking you from your own growth, and you're finally receiving that knowledge in order for you to move forward. When you're in this knowledge space, this resting period, this is going to allow you to get the clarity that you need in order for you to move forward in your direction with this Three of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like right now your ideals are probably all over the place. Like you probably have a lot of, I want to do this, I want to do that, and you're not quite sure where to really go and how to really do it. And I believe that with this downtime between now and the full moon, you're going to get that mental clarity that you need in order for you to make the right moves, to make the right decisions. With this Six of Swords in reverse, it feels like once you get that clarity, it allows you to push forward in a different way, in a new direction, very more lightheartedness, very peaceful. You're having, I just heard like you're letting go of a lot of past things that helped you align to making this decision, but it's still a good decision, especially since we have the Sun card in reverse as the first card at the bottom of the deck. Just because it may not be what you wanted to make as far as a decision, the decision is still going to bring forth good things in your life. Is still bringing in change in your life, and the change is for the better. The Sun card is the most happiest card in the tarot deck, so for it to still be here as the bottom, that still tells me that you have a lot of good energies. It's like this change is good. It may not feel like you're making a lot of leeway or that you made the right decision, but you did. It's still leading you into the direction of positivity, freedom, happiness, abundance. You just got to make some changes along the way. Your changes are what's going to require you to kind of, or at least that's what's going to require you to really step up to plate. Because the first card that came out is a major arcana. It's the Magician. So you're going to have to really believe in yourself and not let the self-sabotage, the addictions, the past relationships, people, things like that to come in. Because then right after the Magician, we have the Devil in reverse. You have to believe in yourself that you can actually do it. Especially since we have the Eight of Swords, especially since we have the Empress. And then on top of that, we have the Eight of Wands. Like, you have to tend to yourself right now. You have to start loving on yourself right now. There's something about you holding back your energy and not being like the first one, or trying to entertain or try to help other people, or trying to nourish them or try to mother them. Like, now is the time for you to step back and like look at yourself and tend to yourself and allow yourself to go through this period of change. It's slow, it's not as fast, but it's needed in order for you to kind of get that clarity of where you want to go. Especially since we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, it's like you don't want to continue to put things in and not see any type of energy coming back to you, if that makes sense. I was trying to get the right word, but I'm not getting it. Like, the Six of Pentacles upright would indicate that you're putting in, you're giving in what you're getting back. Like, it's a duality here, but in the reverse, it's, you know, you've been putting too much energy into something, you're not seeing any return. So stop giving your energy over to people. Yeah, with the Queen of Swords next, it's like, stop giving your energy to people. Your mindset is what's important. You need to check your mindset with this Ace of Swords. You need to keep yourself in alignment to what you want. Because again, through this period of rest, you're going to get that clarity. You're going to get that indication, like, this is where I need to go. If you allow yourself to go through that, this is where a lot of mental changes can happen for you. You're not stuck on the Seven of Cups reverse. You're not stuck on a lot of things that have kept you from your own triumph. If anything, again, you understand it. You're letting go of the past. All the things that didn't work out, you're having that balance between, and that's honestly what I just heard for this moon, because the next card is the Moon card, and that was the last card that came out. And all I heard is between now, the new moon, and the full moon, you're going to get that mental clarity that also helps you push forward with that emotional clarity. And with the Moon card at the last card that came out, it's like you're finally seeing things for what it really is. You're going to get the information, especially since the moon can represent a lot of illusions and things hiding behind you, subconscious things. Pay attention to your dreams, Cancer. Especially since this is your, you know, the moon rules Cancer. This is a big prevalent that the moon energy is going to be very heavy for you, especially if you have a Cancer moon. You're going to need to want to pay attention to your emotions and where they take you, because they're probably going to give you the answer that you're needing. The clarifier cards that came out, you have the Empress, so you have that I'm sorry, you have the High Priestess. So not only do you have 1, 2, 3, I feel like that's for someone as far as like a angel numbers 1, 2, 3, but you have the Magician as first, you have the High Priestess as number 2, then you have the Empress, which is number 3. A lot of internally knowing what you're doing, getting that knowledge. With the Nine of Wands upright, like you're moving past these things. You're understanding what the wounds are, and you're making different changes, especially with this Page of Swords. Like mentally, you're getting that clarity. You're starting to see the patterns, and you're wanting to make difference of the patterns. Then the last card that came out is the Hierophant. Yeah. This is higher education, this is spirituality, this is you tapping, this is inner knowing. We also do have a half crescent moon on his Egyptian hat. So that's absolutely, I feel like there's 2 moons here. Is the last moon on both cards. I just feel like the moon is very prevalent. Pay attention to what is going on. I'm now going to roll the Astro dice and see what additional messages we have for you in regards to you, Cancer. I'm also going to I'll cleanse that now. Actually, I'm going to cleanse the Intuitive Luna Oracle deck. Okay. The first card that came out is Scorpio Moon. Tap into your emotions, Cancers. I know that you may not like it because, you know, it's a little, it's a little nerve-wracking to do so. But I need you guys to start tapping into releasing your own emotions that are holding you back. The second card that came out was self-sabotage. You have a tendency to kind of cause the trauma in your life, especially if you're going through a lot of different changes emotionally with relationships. Even if your own self-sabotage has something to do with your career or whatever, this is an energy of like understanding that some things are not meant to be, and this is not rejection, it's just redirection. If you can start tapping in it from that point of view, you'll start letting go the emotional hold that it has on you, and you won't be so like emotional about it. Yeah, especially the card that just came out when it said that is Aries moon, and Aries moons have a tendency to really kind of go and like just go off the handle when it comes to who they're talking to, because they're mad. They're emotionally are mad, so they react emotionally but hard like an Aries. So sometimes Cancers, you guys can be like that. Sometimes you guys can be absolutely dramatic in that sense, or you're the one causing the drama, and then you're looking at why this backfired. It kind of, you know, I feel like you know who you are. Then we also have Cancer moon. So again, tapping into this vulnerability. We also have the full moon release. Yeah, there's something about you letting go. Something about you moving forward. Bottom of the deck, we have journal as a self-care. You actually have 2 self-care cards. So after journaling, we have eat fruit. So eat some more fruit. And then the last self-care is take yourself out on a date. Today is Venus Day here on Friday, and if you're not listening to it on Friday, that's okay. I still want you guys to take yourself on a date in some capacity. Do something for yourself, okay? And then the last card that you have is manifesting, and it's for the feminine connection. Connect to self, connect to what you want to do, connect to your energy. Right now, I'm just cleansing the Astro dice. If you have headphones, just be mindful. I'm dropping the dice now. Okay, so for the first color, we have two different kind of dice. So the first we have is the first house, then we have Aries and with Neptune. Go big or go home. During this time of solitude, it is also the time for you to be making moves, feeling connected, changing things. That includes your ideals of self, the actions you take behind them, how you've been taking care of yourself, meaning like your well-being. Are you smoking a lot of weed? Are you drinking a lot of alcohol? Are you diving into the worst type of behaviors? Are you avoiding your mother wounds? Are you avoiding your own wounds in regards to your own inner child and inner teen? There's something here about that Neptune of like, if you don't get a jump start of like what is bothering you, it is going to continue to bother you until you realize, or it makes you want to stop and like listen. And I feel like between now and the full moon, there needs to be you checking in with yourself and being like, what is becoming illusion? What are things that we need to let go of? And that's where that initial spark of getting things done, of being in alignment to that, changing your attitude, removing certain people. There's just something about you changing it is what is needed in order for you to start seeing changes in the life the way that you want to see changes in your life. Then for the other pair of dice, we have Aries with Uranus in 8th house. Take control of your ability to change your mind, of knowledge, of expanding that knowledge, of allowing other people to invest in yourself, of how you can come out of a certain aspect of who you are from where you're currently at. A house rules Scorpio, and when I see Uranus, to me, this is really about you changing your dynamic of self, how you see people emotionally, as well as like money-wise, your investments. There's something here about you either need to take a deeper look into your finances, or how to I also heard for some of you guys, someone in here is going to try to find some finance for a business. Go outside the box. Don't do the normal. I heard go where your people are, like go where your audience is. You'll find the right investor. That was for somebody. Because you guys are water signs, I feel like just because you guys both back to back have gotten Aries, is just they really want you to start tapping into that fiery aspect that is within Cancer. Like you do have the ability to put yourself out there and get things done, especially when it comes to your finances, your roots, your foundation, like your home. It's important to you. Family values are important to you, but I understand that during this time there may be something that you're dealing with and having that, aha moment around your solar return. So as you're going through this aspect during the next 2 weeks, I would highly encourage you to kind of pull yourself out of the sadness and do things that make you feel good. Remove people that aren't helping. Put yourself in rooms with people that are going to expand your knowledge, expand your pocket, expand your foundation in any way. Put or allow yourself to be in that mode to heal, so that you're not dealing with the same kind of stuff again. That will be my advice per this reading. So to all my Cancers, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll see you guys at the next one. All right, Leos, welcome to your reading. Today I'm going to be using the tarot deck called Mystic Melodies. And if you see my lives, then you know exactly what deck this is. message do you have for Leos? What message do you have for Leos? We have the High Priestess upright, and then right after that we have Temperance upright. Then we have the Ace of Swords upright. Then we have two fives. We have the Five of Swords in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. With the Sad Squirrel, so that's 3 cards together. After that we have the Two of Cups, the Magician, and last card we have the Moon. Wow. In the Cancer tarot reading, the last card was the Moon. And then we have the Ace of Cups upright, with the Three of Cups upright and the Two of Pentacles underneath that. We are now going to use the Kemetic Tarot deck to get some clarifiers. As I cut the Kemetic deck, the bottom of the deck we have the King of Pentacles and then the Hierophant. Excuse me, there's cards that fell. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups, excuse me, in reverse. We then have the the Six of Swords in reverse. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Two of Cups again. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords in reverse. Next, I'm going to take my Oracle deck, Intuitive Luna, and we're going to shuffle it here. We have a self-care as podcast and music. We have the Waning Crescent, Surrender. We have Libra Moon. And we have Manifesting Boss Bitch. Bottom of the deck we have Take Actionable Steps, Leo. And I would concur, all my Leos, I need you guys to kind of remember who the fuck you are. I feel like you're entering this month not feeling you. But that's okay, because you're getting, in the next 2 weeks, you're going to be you. You're going to be feeling more like you. You're going to be more like you. Yeah. The first 2 cards that came out are 2 major arcanas. We have the High Priestess and then Temperance here, with the Six of Cups in reverse as clarifier. The knowledge, the emotional things that you had to go through is you're finally catching up, Leos. You Leos, I absolutely want to say that as charismatic and charming and passionate individuals that you can be, you do have a tendency to kind of put a lot of your eggs in your basket, or you want that attention from people, and if they're not giving it to you, you feel as if like you've given a little too much of yourself. You do love hard and you do love passionately, and to some it may be a little defecating, whereas to you you're like, I just want to love you and give you everything that I can. There's a lot of water energy in this, so there is heavy on the I'm trying to move forward, but it's a weird way, but I'm trying because I got to. Especially with the Six of Cups in reverse, you're realizing the emotional things that you've been putting into and what you haven't been getting out. You're trying to understand it better, especially as I'm looking at the two pillars here with the High Priestess, and then Temperance is all about balance. So you coming to terms with the things that you may have contributed to the issues as well as the other person, understanding maybe this is not for me. For some of you guys, it may have to do with breaking a contract, because I'm looking at her hand and she's holding a piece of paper that's rolled up like if it was a contract. So there may be something here with like your job, the security that you used to have, maybe you're changing career aspects, or you're realizing that a lot of energy and emotional things that you put into your own career, it's not coming back to you, it's not worth it. There's something here about you balancing it out and understanding like, okay, emotionally, I have to understand that this isn't like helping me, especially for you Leos. I just got heavy on the energy of like, you're independent, right? You like to be independent. You like to have security. Something about your career was changed, or the type of career you were doing made you change dynamics and what you want to do and where you want to go and where you want to put your energy into. There's something here about you rebalancing yourself out. You probably are going through an awakening right now where a lot of things don't make sense, but they do make sense. So you're trying to balance out, like, what are you feeling? Especially since we have the Ace of Swords right after that, clarified with the Six of Swords in reverse. It's like emotionally you were trying to tap into understanding, okay, what do I feel and why do I feel this way? And how can I, like, what benefit is this? And next 2 weeks you're gonna get the mental clarity that you need in regards to your finances, to the people, your career, situations. You have 4 cards surrounding like change and having your aha moments with the Four of Swords. Sorry, the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, the 5 of Cups in reverse, the 5 of Swords in reverse, with the Sad card and the Ace of Swords. It's like you're finally getting clarity on a lot of things that you've been dealing with a lot mentally and emotionally, especially since we have Libra here, the Libra moon. I'm a Libra moon, so I get it, of having things to have to make sense mentally, but also it has to make sense emotionally. And when those two things don't mix, it's hard for you to kind of find balance or feel balanced at all. So I absolutely feel that for you, to where you're probably, again, having a big understanding about your finances, taking a different look, getting past, you losing money, or the investment that you try to put in wasn't working, whatever it is, or something about your finances being changed, like you're thinking differently, or you've been working very hard, like entering in this new moon to the full moon, you've been working really hard at changing your emotional connection to money. Especially since the next card is the Two of Cups, clarified with the Queen of Pentacles. Like, to me, this is like you really, by the full moon, finances start to get different. Your energy is different. Your creativity is different. You really are tapping into your finances differently. You're either going to be making different types of connections with your finances, especially since I'm looking at the Two of Cups and on top of it is a lion. And it's usually 2 people with Kundalini. So this is like you being able to share one cup with someone else. Like you're able to take that Ace of Cups and give someone else a part of that because it's a good emotional benefit. I feel like with a lot of you guys, you're coming to that emotional connection to your finances, and it's allowing you to see probably like where you need to go next with your career, what you want to do next, how you want to live, how you don't want to live. For some of you guys, I just got the sense that maybe you're thinking about moving out somewhere else. I'm getting heavy on the tiny home, heavy on the you want the land and the acres, like you just want something else, which is going to allow you to start to look at your finances and dealing with these things in a different way, especially since we have the Queen of Pentacles. You're starting to look at your already established foundation as far as career grows, and you're like, how can I continue to nourish that differently? Yeah. With the Magician next, and then we have the Two of Cups again clarified. With the moon, I literally feel like this moon phase between now and the full moon, you're going to get that emotional connection to someone as far as creating a good business or having a good partnership, or even this is just yourself of tapping into your finances differently, and you're saying, there's something here though. I do feel like it's a contract, or I feel like you're going to be finding someone that's going to mutually benefit you emotionally, because I'm looking at the Two of Cups and how this card now is cheering with this person. With the Magician, like, yeah, it just feels like you guys are utilizing your brain a little bit. Not to say that you're dumb, Leos, but I'm looking at the Moon card, and there's a wolf there for deceit, there's dog there for loyalty, then you have the moon there for like subconscious and delusions and things like that. And I feel like with the Magician, there's just something here about your own power has allowed these illusions of the past, or what could come, or what you thought could happen, change, because you're looking at it differently, you're seeing it differently, you're viewing your money differently, you're viewing yourself differently. It's not anyone else doing it, but you're doing it. You're doing it. Yeah, with this Nine of Swords in reverse as the bottom of the deck. And then the other deck at the bottom is the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Emotionally, you're connecting to the things that are keeping you mentally stuck, and you are getting clarity of that. You have the Libra moon. Like I said, it's a duality. You have surrender here, which is the surrender. Continue to listen to podcasts and music, like different frequency tones, while you're hustling and working on your coin, Leos. Listen to more podcasts about money saving, or whatever topic it is that you're trying to uplift or change. Research more about that, especially if it's about living in a tiny home or whatever. Get your information right so you can start living the life that you want. And then also with this manifesting boss bitch, like I'm telling you, for a lot of you guys, you are manifesting independence, as you should as a Leo, because at the bottom of the deck we have first quarter, take actionable steps. Take actionable steps to these things that you want changed within your reality. I'm going to roll the Astro dice here to see any last messages for my Leos. We have the fourth house, which is ruled by Cancer and the moon. We have Aries with Mars. Wow. Something about your home structure for sure is changing. Wow. Something about your finances are absolutely changing. Go with the flow, go with the hustle. Your foundation is changing. It doesn't mean that everything else is going to be in a wreck or chaotic. I feel like your home is going to change, but it's going to change for the better. Just forward movement in its direction, especially if you have a home business. Something about your energy is changing. More rapid. You have double dose of fire here. With your own energy, that's triple the dose of fire. Go getting, passionate, determined, ambition. Every day I'm hustling. And then we also have on the other paradise, we have Cancer, we have the second house, and we have Mars again. All I'm seeing is forward movement in regards to your home business, especially with the second house here. This abundant flow. Watch your coin and watch your budget. Like, make sure you're taking care of and being responsible here, Leos. And that's all I have for you. I hope you I hope you enjoyed your reading, because that's all I have for you, Leos. I literally just got zoped out of like your guys' energy. Um, Thank you for listening to your energy forecast, and I'll see you guys at your next section here. Okay, Virgo, welcome to your reading. I hope you are enjoying this so far. We have the Three of Swords as the first card that's coming out for you, Virgo. Wow, from the Three of Swords to the King of Swords with the Three of Cups. This is all together, that energy. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Six of Swords. Yeah, Virgo, there is automatically a big shift in your energy from the beginning of this new moon in Cancer to the full moon in, I don't even know what the full moon is. I'm having a blank. There's so much success that you're going to be receiving now. You have the Six of Wands paired with the Queen of Cups. This is duality. This is duality. If you are a feminine, I feel like someone's going to be meeting some type of masculine energy, and vice versa. If you're a masculine, I feel like you're going to be meeting a divine feminine here. There's something like the way that the cards flew out. There's a fire and then there's water. There's something about duality here, something about building, something about someone coming together, especially since at the bottom of the deck we have the Four of Wands, and then we also have the Four of Cups in reverse, as well as the Strength card in between. Some of you guys don't really believe that this type of relationship or what have you can really come in, but it is and it will. There's an energy shift here. I feel like because of your workplace, you guys are going to be finding each other, or there's going to be a reason why a meeting needs to happen. Something about there's a encounter that happens between now and the full moon. There's a lot of success here with the Six of Wands and the Queen of Cups. There is a lot. Oh my gosh. The next card that came out is the Wheel of Fortune. So like I said, there's something here happening. Something fated. Good luck is being passed upon you. Really tending to yourself. And if you could see this card, the Wheel of Fortune is like a circle, but it's a garden, and there's nothing but purple and green throughout. So I feel like for some of you guys, intuitively with this third eye color of purple, you kind of already know this. And then with all this luscious green, I just have this big sense like, don't block your heart, keep your heart open, allow change in, allow duality to come in. We have the Hydra of Earth. So to me, this is just continue on tending to this garden and trying new things and making sure that you're developing a new sense of self, especially since the other card that flew out is the Emperor. There's something here about a change happening, and you need to keep that flow. Like, go with the flow. Don't be perfectionist. Keep hustling. I know Virgos, we have that shadow side of really, being in it. But I feel like, patience is going to be the key, especially since the cards that came out with that is Temperance, and then we have the Ace of Cups and the Five of Air. Patience is going to bring you a lot of good developments between now and the full moon, Virgo. Take your time. Allow yourself to connect to what's happening. Be open to the connection that's happening, especially since we have the Ace of Water. I mean, either you're meeting someone new, or this is you just taking a stance on yourself differently. But I feel like, with this Wheel of Fortune, there's something good coming in as it comes in. Stand your ground, be yourself, hustle, think differently, embrace new opportunities, have your heart open, be patient, take your time. There's no need to rush. Yeah, with the Five of Wands underneath the deck, there's no need for you to rush. You don't have to make rash decisions. Everything that you're doing is going to bring forth abundance. There's a lot of change happening. Oh my gosh, yeah. There's a lot of change happening before you in the next 2 weeks, because we have the Six of Swords You're moving away from these burdens with the Ten of Wands. Like you're moving towards your happiness. The Nine of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. So many like mental breaks. Ooh, underneath that, we have the Tower in reverse. Yeah, you're getting so much clarity. And I feel as if because you want things to be done now, like a typical Virgo, right? You kind of want things now. You've done the work, you've done the research, you want to see, you know, progress. It takes time. Wow, it takes time. The two cards that came out is a Hierophant and then the Seven of Earth in reverse, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Like I said, I know you've done the work and I know you've done the research and I know you kind of understand how things are happening because intuitively you know it, but you still want answers. You still want things to work out for you in your favor. If this is a love connection, just breathe and like reassess yourself. Check on that energy of why you need the relationship. Continue to focus on yourself. If this is about your coin and money, you've already given the universe your manifestation. You have to allow it to breathe. You have to allow new things to be removed from your energy field so new things can come in. That means you got to stay strong. That means you got to love on yourself. That means you got to heal yourself. That means when you're getting triggered, it's confirmation verb. When you're getting triggered and when you are feeling as if things are not happening for you in the best sense, you need to pause and see and assess yourself, because if you don't, you're going to miss the opportunities because you're changing a lot. You're getting the knowledge, you're releasing, you're being mentally, emotionally connected. Doesn't mean that you're not moving forward from a lot of things and you haven't been changing your dynamic. Things have been changing. You just got to allow it to flow in. Remember, you have the Ace of Swords. I'm sorry, you have the Three of Swords with the King of Swords. That's so much change mentally. Yeah, with this Queen of Pentacles and the Devil card in reverse, you've been tending to your own self. You've been focusing on your own well-being, on what you need to do. Wow. And yeah, there's a beautiful energy here because this is now the third. Wow. As I look on the clock, it says 4:55. And what I was about to say is that as this is the third reading, each deck has ended with the last card being the moon. So now this is now the third deck. When I heard that's it, and I flip over to see what the final card is, it's the moon. There's a lot of things being changed around you between these two moon energies, and it's about embracing that change. If you could see this card right now, the way that they shape the moon is that it has like it's a flower in the center, but around the flower is the flower in different stages on how it became that flower. And it's only going to open up once you have allowed time to change through for it to open up. So as an ending piece for this, for all of my Virgos, the energy I'm getting heavy is like you are changing. There's a lot of change being made between now and the full moon. Allow this change to come in. You've already put your manifestation out there. You already allowed yourself to manifest it. You know it's coming. Just continue. Wow, you got the Six of Wands up again. You have a lot of change and success coming to you between now and the full moon. You just got to allow it to come in. It's okay to not continue to do so much. Yeah, the card that came out is the Strength card in reverse. It's okay. Like it, and the title of the card is not Strength, it's Sekhmet. And if you know Sekhmet, she goes ham. She gets a little bloodthirsty. She gets a little too cray-cray, you know? She embraces that dark feminine to its fullest, devouring motherfuckers, literally. You don't have to devour anybody. You don't have to put in so much strength and hardcoreness into it. You can slow down. Your pace of receiving your abundance is coming in. Wow. Your pace receiving your abundance is coming in. The Three of Wands flew out with the Five of Swords in reverse, with the Queen of Wands upright. Bottom of the deck is a Four of Swords. Yeah, you don't need to be doing anything else. You don't need to be doing anything else. Your success is going to be coming in. You just have to relax. You just have to relax. Get out of your head. You know what's coming. Rest. Rest. Like, there's no extra stuff you need to be doing, Virgo. It's coming in. Let's see. What is the next few messages with the Astro Dice? We have the Sun in the 5th house with Taurus. Be yourself. Be creative. Tap into your own energy. Love and spoiling yourself if you need to. I just feel like shift the focus from other people to yourself. It's okay to be in your own energy, to be a little bit stubborn and self. It's okay for you right now, Virgo. Just relax. We have the 3rd house, then we have Leo, and then we have Jupiter. Look, focusing on your own creativity is how, like, your creativity in regards to your writing, any forms of like contracts, especially for money. Contracts may be really important for you in the next 2 weeks. Look at it. There's something about your energy is expanding through your creativity right now. So while you're getting this rest or you're getting the knowledge that you need, pay attention to how you're feeling, write it out, journal it out, communicate it out to other people, to yourself. Connect to that. That's how you're really going to expand in the next 2 weeks. Next, we have 8th house with Jupiter. And then we have Leo again. All I heard with the shadow side of Leo is just don't lose yourself in relationships. Don't lose yourself. Don't dive into that. I need to get payback, or I want to get this person back, or I want to harm them in any kind of shape and form. Don't do it. You're going to harm your expansion if you go backwards and try to fuck with other people's shit. Don't do it, Virgo. Focus on yourself. That was a warning for someone. Then we have the 5th house again with Virgo. I'm sorry. We have the 5th house with Venus and Capricorn. Hard work towards your creativity, like I'm going to keep saying, is how you expand your finances. You have the 5th house twice. You have hard work on here. You have tending to luxury and your own beauty and the own sense of your career on here twice. There's something about you expanding in this way is how things move for you. So I would focus on that. And Virgo, that is going to be the end of your reading. I hope you did enjoy it. And I will see you guys at our next collective tarot reading. Bye. Hello, Libra, and welcome to your tarot reading. This is going to be the tarot reading between now and the full moon. The first card that came out is the Empress. Then we have the Page of Cups. With the 10 of Pentacles upright. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor. Collaboration is going to bring in some finances for some of my Libras. Paying attention to your own finances is going to be some important things for some Libras. For those of you who are still going through your healing period, check your Chiron as well as your Mercury and your Saturn placements in your natal chart, as well as work towards trying to understand why you're blocking the understanding of your past relationships, situationships, careerships. I'm just getting a lot of like, some of you guys really need to do an audit around your life and to see what's working and what's not working. Also heavy with this Empress energy. The card is ruled by Venus, and Venus rules Libra. So there's a heavy energy here about like tending to yourself during this water season. It's going to help improve you for a very long time in a different way, especially if it has something to do with your finances, because we do have the 10 of Pentacles. So you tapping into your own creativity and self actually brings you in a lot more different change than you ever had before. You may start to look at life differently, emotionally, start to connect to things more differently. And I feel like a lot of you guys, you're getting that mental clarity to where you are understanding which direction you should be going into. Yeah, whatever direction you're going into, it's bringing in a lot of success with the Six of Wands here. Ooh, you have the Six of Wands and then you have the Chariot. Yeah, Libra. I don't know what you're doing in regards to your career, but the more you're tapping into your goddess, your feminine energy, it is pushing you towards more success with your finances. This is 3. I'm looking at 3 horses here. 3 may be a big number for you. 333. Duality at its finest with this light and dark horse. The Chariot is ruled by the moon. Or the Chariot is ruled by Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon. So this moon energy is heavy in this reading already. There's a lot of success and purity and new blessings with the white horse from the Six of Wands. Like there's a lot of change. Yeah. A lot of change. The card that came out is the Ten of Swords in reverse. There's a lot of mental change here, Libra. I'm really proud of you. You're getting out of your stance. Yeah. The Four of Pentacles came out just now as I was talking about that, and bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. There is a lot of change that you've been doing. Mental change about your money, about the blockages. You're probably really trying to understand your natal chart. If you're coming from that Libra aspect of like mentally, my money needs to change. So mentally, I got to change the way I think about my abundance. Yeah, that's bringing in a lot of temperance here. It's bringing a lot of change. This inner knowing and change is allowing you to kind of cultivate your pentacles the way that you want it, your money. You literally have 2 back-to-back of the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So there's a lot of abundance here. That is just different. You're thinking differently about your coin, which is changing your coin actual abundance, like what you have. Yeah, the next 2 cards that came out is the High Priestess as well as the Wheel of Fortune. This is just like an inner knowing of inner balance. It's pushing a lot of new things and favorable things into your reality, Libra. A lot of luck, a lot of once in a lifetime changes. Yeah, a lot of things with people coming in, balancing you out with the Six of Cups. Emotionally, there's something about relationships and duality, soulmates, friend showmates. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be career as well. There's something about this where you're mentally changing about your money and your money starts to level up and your soul people start coming in, people that are going to recognize and give you your coin the way you deserve it. Yeah. Nine of Swords that came out. Yeah. With the King of Pentacles. Yeah. There's someone or something is coming in with some type of communication, offering you this job position. It's going to be different. It's going to be fast. You're not sure what to do. Yeah. Bottom of the deck now is the Ace of Pentacles. And then the card that came out is the King of Swords. It's going to take a lot of a mental clarity of knowing what to do with this decision. Where to go next. How to really move. I'm getting the sense that you kind of already know, Libra, especially if you've been planning or manifesting a lot of things. You mentally kind of know where you want to go. It's just a matter of you being strong-willed in that area, especially since the card that came out is the Five of Wands in reverse. Like, if you want this lifestyle, if you want something to change, if you want your abundance to change, confirmation burp, then that means you got to like allow yourself to receive this new job opportunity and blessings. You got to be in the right mindset. You can't be self-sabotaging yourself and second thinking that, is this going to work? Is it for me? Yeah, it's an inner knowing feeling with the Hermit card here. It's an inner knowing of like, this is for me. Yeah, the other card that flew out is the Four of Wands upright. Like, you want this change. Yeah, with the Fool card. Wow, look at all this back to back. With the Hermit card and the Four of Wands and the Fool, it's like you wanted this change. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. You wanted this emotional change. You're like, I want something different. You've been working on it. loving on yourself, tending on your own energy, healing your mental mind, healing your emotional body. You're allowing certain things to come in. You've been balancing yourself out. This is allowing you to see your money differently, to know what you want to create and how you want to create it, making you be more in tune. Yeah, the card that came out is the Magician. Yes. Oh, this is clarified with the Magician. You're believing in yourself and what you can create. You're telling yourself, I deserve this, and you're moving in that direction. You are literally saying, look, you done got the Magician and the Fool twice. You got the Fool twice now with the Two of Swords. Yeah. Some of you Libras had to make a big decision. Wow. Yeah. Yes. With this. Okay. Wow. With the Nine of Wands, the Page of Swords, the High Priestess, the Four Pentacles in reverse, and the Two of Swords. It's like you allowed yourself to stop feeling like blocked up in regards to your finances. Some of you guys with this Libra placement had a really hard time with your finances lately. Money has been tight and you have been stuck in your mind about what to do and how to make your money because you don't want to be working for other people. You want to be independent. So this energy of like, what do you do? How do I do this? It was, you came to the terms of saying, I don't want to keep myself buried up in this kind of way. Mentally, you're saying, I'm trying something new. Spiritually, with this High Priestess, you're like, I know it's for me and I'm going to receive it. Therefore, I'm just going to know that the universe has my back. My back about the Four Pentacles in reverse. Like, I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to make harsh decisions or be blindsided about my money with this Two Swords. Like, I'm going to work on it and I'm going to change my career so that it matches to what I want. It matches what I want to do. It matches because now you have the Magician. You know that you can make your own finances. You can change your prosperity just by you thinking differently about yourself and knowing that it's you that changes it. You have the Fool here twice of just saying, I am taking charge of my new reality and I'm going to go with the flow with it. Yeah, this full moon, it says manifest. Meditate. Meditate. Visualize it. You are an air sign. You can absolutely visualize your reality as detailed as you can. It says set intentions. So if you are trying to maybe this is where you're going to be at by the time the full moon happens, where you're going to want to manifest something, or maybe you have a better idea. Manifest it during the full moon. You're an air sign, so listen to more podcasts and change your music. Maybe do some brown noise, frequency tone music to let yourself like be in the flow. Don't be so critical and anal about certain things. There's things changing out that's going to be removed so new things can come in. Set some new intentions. Release the block that you have about love. You literally got Libra moon here, so double on the Libra energy of just like get your clarity about the things that feel stuck and mentally feel stuck about, and the things that you emotionally are feeling stuck about. Whatever those two things are and whatever subjects, you need to be releasing that between now and the full moon, because I'm getting a big sense like by this full moon, you need to be manifesting something here. Yeah. You need to be tapping into your vulnerability with the Scorpio moon. You need to be releasing energies and emotions so you can be free. Get your anger out. Libra, you are the opposite sign, or the opposite sign of you is Aries, right? Aries is your sister sign. So the calm that you are, sometimes you want to be a little vocal. You want to express your anger. Do it. You got the Aries moon. There's something here about you like getting a sense of your tongue and letting it go. If there's something you need to say, you better say it now. Let it go. And last but not least, we have eat fruit. Eat some damn fruit. Yeah, bottom of the deck, we have self-sabotage. Don't self-sabotage yourself. Get out of your head, Libra. Get out of your head. Journal it. The card underneath self-sabotage is journal. So take this time right now to rest, to heal, to tap into yourself. Journal. Get your thoughts out. Get your emotions out so you're connecting in a little bit, a way more better. And I hope you enjoyed your tarot reading for the energy between now and the full moon, Libra. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys at our next episode. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your reading forecast between now and the full moon. I hope you're doing okay and you are ready to receive your reading. Spirit guides, what message do you have for my Scorpios? What message do you have for my Scorpios? We have the Strength card upright. We have the Knight of Cups upright. We have the King of Cups upright. I'm sorry, the King of Swords upright. And then we have your card, Scorpio, Death. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Sun card upright. There's an inner change and inner knowing of changing for you, Scorp, and I feel like you may have felt that things aren't changing for you or that new things aren't coming in, even though you've been releasing a lot. There seems to be a lot of healing that you've been doing for the past couple weeks. And as we're entering in this month of July, the energy I'm getting for you right now is stay focused. Stay focused with the Strength card and the Knight of Cups. Like, stay focused on your own cup. Stay focused, baby. Mentally, you know things are coming in, Scorpio. You are very heavy attached to the intuition and the third eye, just like inner knowing energy. So you know with this King of Swords that there's a lot of change happening for you. There's a lot of change happening for you, but you need to really tap into that. You're going through a death and a change here, and this change and death that you're going through is bringing in a lot of happiness because it's your card, literally. It'd be different if it was someone else's card, but the major card that came out was Scorpio. So this is positive changes you're going through. And as you're going through it with the Hermit card here, I just kept hearing, keep finding yourself, keep going inward, keep letting go of things. The more you are purging, the more forward movement this is, with the Chariot upright and the Six of Cups. This is your card too. Twice I'm getting Scorpio back to back. You tapping into your energy is healing a lot of inner child, a lot of mother wounds, a lot of changes within yourself, especially with the Star card here. There's a lot of change being done. You're being stripped away from a lot of things that don't suit you anymore, and you're moving towards a lot of things that you do want to start embracing more of. But that includes you really continue to keep going inward. Don't stop just because you think it's not working out. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. I know you don't feel like a lot of things are changing, but it takes time. Yeah, I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Like, it takes time. Out of all the knights, this is the slowest moving motherfucking knight. Because he's literally tending to his foundation, like his money, his coin. It's not an instant process. And if it was instant, then he'd be failing because he's not really tending to his motherfucking self. This is when I'm looking at this card. It's like I'm literally feeling like you guys are looking at yourself as a rare commodity, as you should. Coming from a fellow Scorpio, as you should. You should be knowing who the fuck you are and knowing that you are different and that your energy radiates that. So if you're trying to develop something new, which is entrepreneurship, which it seems heavy of, because underneath the Knight of Pentacles, there is the King of Wands, the King of Cups, which is Pisces energy, and the Two of Pentacles. Like, it just seems like you're coming out of this place of understanding your emotions a lot better. And it probably has a lot to do with your finances. You're probably changing your financial structure, or you're tending to it. This is allowing you to be more creative about your finances, or maybe how you want to develop a career around your hobbies. Regardless, this is making you see things differently about your finances, about yourself. So you should be embracing this energy. Yeah, we have the Page of Wands. We have the Justice. And then we also have the Emperor upright. Yeah. There's a lot of change being made here for you, but you have to push forward. Each three of these cards, they are all wearing red. Your root chakra is heavy prevalent right here, right now, Scorpio. Whatever it is that you're feeling stuck about, insecure about, not sure about, wondering about, having addictions, anything that would be lowering your own vibrational field here on this 3D earth, even if it's motherfucking what's going on the news and like all that stuff. Like there's so much stuff that's going to be, there's so much stuff that there's so much stuff that there's so much negative in this world. If you only focus on the negative, that's what you're going to get. Your thoughts become your emotions become your actions, Scorpio. And you manifest through your water, through your emotions. If your emotions are thinking about all negative stuff, that's what you're going to get. You have to be strong enough to know that things are changing in your favor. So if they're changing in your favor, you got to stay strong. You got to keep hustling. You got to keep doing what you need to do for you, because you're connecting to yourself emotionally, which is giving you the clarity that you need for your physical movement with this masculine energy. There's a lot of masculine energy with this Emperor here. Justice is ruled by Libra, so there's a lot of work being done behind the scenes that you don't know. But the Page of Wands here is just like, are you going to continue to look at things the same way, or are you going to look at things differently? Are you going to look at things differently? I'm hearing a few more. Okay, I heard I can stop. I'm going to stop shuffling and grab another deck. The bottom of the tarot deck is a High Priestess. Wow, and as I cut the deck of the other deck I have is Pisces, the Dreamer. Interesting. If you dream it, you can achieve it. If you're thinking about it, it's probably already yours. It's not probably, it is yours. You just haven't received it yet. Excuse me, confirmation burp. We have Chiron here for healing. The key words I'm seeing are insecurity, mother wounds, transmuting, healing others, difficulties, deep-seated pain, power. We have mantis beings. You don't have to be too sensitive. You can let things go. Then we have Lilith here, taboo. Now, if Lilith could be in one zodiac sign or ruled by a zodiac sign, I would heavily think it'd be Scorpio or the 8th house, but it's not ruled by anything. Lilith is an energy, and her energy is destruction. It is empowerment. It is the shadow. It is, sexual liberation. It is darkness. It is independence. Something about you changing yourself and what you're going through is really important here. You're supposed to be going through this destruction. Destruction is the same thing as the Death card. And speaking of destruction, we have Saturn here. Discipline, responsibility, obstacles, trials, hard work, patience. Something about you learning and getting past these wounds is really important. We also have Sagittarius here, the explorer. All I heard was independence again. 10th house, Jesus, independence again, reputation, your public image. Stop worrying about your public image. I just heard some of you guys are being a little too much. I heard doing too much, being too much. Your reputation is not everything. You don't have to control a lot of things, Scorpio. Let go of that need for control. Let go of that need of control. Then we have the tall whites, and it's called uncertainty, distrust, or guarded. Let go of that fear. Just because you don't know what's going to happen and how it's going to happen, it does not mean it's not going to happen. And I feel like if you're putting in more of that rhetoric, you're probably also really forgetting that you're intuitive and that you've probably already know and felt and seen. Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, you've already felt or seen or know what is happening. You're just not seeing it. And I say that because the card that came out is the 12th house, and it says subconscious. Yeah, subconscious. All things hidden. Self-sacrifice, healing, endings, closure, spirituality, dreams, intuition. Yeah, you probably already know this stuff. you just aren't sure. The last card that came out is Mercury, your thoughts. Information. I'm also hearing the word perception. Research, I'm hearing. I literally just got the song with Ariana Grande and Big Sean. Yo, hoes do some research. Research. That's your shadow side of her. Don't do that. If you're a Scorpio, you like to be a stalker, whatnot, please don't do that. I just heard, please don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Bottom of the deck, we have Kabbalah, Tree of Life, integration, life lessons. Some of you guys are really learning some life lessons here. Oh my God. Then we have Syrians B, life lessons. We also have Saturn on the table, so life lessons. Scorpio, this is deep-seated things. And then the last card underneath that is the shadow self. Yeah. Shame, denial, projection. What are some shadow things you need to be working on, Scorp? So we have Aquarius in the 4th house with Mars. And then we have the moon and Virgo in the 1st house. Work on your mother wounds. Work on being more independent. That word independence is heavy again. Independence. Your subconscious is telling you a lot. Don't get into that shadow energy that things have to be perfect or things have to be in alignment in order for other things to come in. Don't do that. You're blocking other manifestations from coming in if you do. And that's all I have for you, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I'm really grateful that you were here to listen. Please thank your guides, your higher self, and from tuning in. And I will see you guys at our next tarot reading. Hello, all of my Sagittarians, and welcome to your tarot reading. Some of you guys know you're about to come in with a fated encounter. Some of you like the color red a lot. Some of you are very open to this new relationship. You're kind of hoping and have been working on yourself for a very long time. Red is your color. It turns you on for some of you. Some of you guys know you have a spirit guide, and your spirit guide has really been telling you a lot about your counterpart. You guys, I don't know who this is for, but this is a love reading. This is a love. Well, this is starting off as a love reading. I'm sorry. Not sorry, but this is what I'm getting. The first card that came out is the Lovers, so bam. And then secondly, we have the Hierophant, we have the Fool, we have the Eight of Cups, and then we have the Hangman in reverse. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor. It's Aries energy. So like I said, some of you guys' favorite color is red. There's red in each of these cards. There's red in each of these cards, and they're heavily throughout someone's clothes or it's on their face. So red is your color. With the Lovers here, I'm getting heavy on the angel energy. Your angels have been telling you, your spiritual family have been telling you about this encounter for a while now. Especially since I'm looking at the mountain. It's just, there seems to be a lot of changes recently. especially since I'm looking at the trees and the leaves are different. One of the leaves is fall, the other is spring, but there's an angel in between, so that tells me like summer. The energy is very prevalent for summertime for this union to really pop on. You guys are both in the spirituality realm. You guys are both individuals that make an impact to a collective in a different way. You guys both know this. You both are being guided. You guys both have that inner knowing. This is divinely countered relationship. There may not be a lot of people that's going to be happy about it though, but that's not your guys' problem because you guys have done the healing work. You guys have both done the inner work, the physical work, the understanding of just self. Like there is just a different, yeah. It's beautiful. You guys are both ready for this relationship with the Fool. Like you guys are both ready. You may have a dog, you may have a cat. I don't think your counterpart does. I think you do though. I don't want to call you like a typical like guy that has, or masculine, feminine, doesn't matter. Like the energy is masculine because of the card of the Fool, but your energy is very much, or it's giving heavy, like fit guy with a dog, nice like routine, body routine, health routine. You're adventurous, you're different, you're free, you're good with your finances. It's just been the emotional shit that has really been fucking you up. But you've been working on yourself a lot with this 8 of Cups. Like you've walked away from a lot of things. And it was hard. You've done a lot of work, but this Hangman in reverse, like now is the time. You're ready. This other person's ready. You're not. You guys are both coming to a stance of not understanding what you're willing and what you're willing not to let go in the forms of your relationship and the development. And it is different. You come out a different person. You've come out a more in tune. Yeah. Change with self. Underneath the Emperor was the Chariot, which is ruled by Cancer, and Cancer is ruled by the Moon. So again, there's this heavy like sense of like change is on the horizon. Yeah, but there's 2 wands here, and then I stopped and the Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Oh my god. And underneath that is the 10 of Cups. Yeah, there's so much emotional new things coming in. It's been long term, but there's 2 of Wands, hard work. It is what you've been wanting though with this 10 of Cups, this family dynamic, this person that completes you. You may have a kid, they may have a kid. That may be something you guys bond on. You may have 2 kids. Finances are going to go great. I don't have anything that I'm hearing about your finances. Like the King of Pentacles came out with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you guys are going to be a-okay in the financial department. Yeah, because at the bottom of the deck before I shuffle, it was a 2 of Pentacles. So there is no lack of money mindset. Like that mindset has changed. Career has definitely been taken off. Yeah, with this 8 of Pentacles that then came out. Yeah, there's been a lot of hard work in changing up your finances a lot. Chariot, again, that card flew out though this time. There's forward movement in a lot of things in your relationship or emotional connection to someone, as well as your finances really developing and growing a lot. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands, which is, you know, all fire signs energy. So that's very beautiful. I'm going to now shuffle another deck and see what additional messages we have for Sagittarius. Jesus, all these are no's. Okay. I heard that's it. We have Pisces moon here at the bottom of the deck. All I heard with that is pay attention to your dreams, Sagittarius. Pay attention to your dreams. You're probably getting a lot of messages. And your counterpart or person that I'm thinking for you is probably a water sign. That may be for someone. We have 3 moon cards here. Sorry. The first card we have is Virgo moon. To-do list, routines, keep them up, change them up, stick to what's going to help you. Tap into what you need to do for this career move, this career change. Don't be so hard-headed on yourself. Be in the open mindset. Everything doesn't have to be perfect, but stay in tune to like your verbal communication, because Virgos do have that tendency to kind of just be critical to other people. Watch that. Also watch how you're talking to yourself too, Sag. And then we have last quarter moon, let go, energy clearing. I feel like with that, it's kind of like let go with this idea. You thinking that it's not going to happen. Like let that go in regards to this relationship or this abundance. It's coming in. You just got to be in that receiving mode. Especially the last card that came out is new moon, fresh start, new beginning. Something around the new moon absolutely is that you probably got a lot of news around the new moon, that something's coming in, whether that be that relationship or some kind of indication from a new job, but it's coming in. Wow. That flew all the way over. Hold on one second. Okay. Then we have 3rd house, Saturn, and Cancer. Then we have 11th house with Neptune. Excuse me, with Uranus and Pisces. Learn your hard lessons in regards to the way that you don't communicate your emotions. That's probably something that you had to work on a lot with this 8 of Cups. Your emotions and being vulnerable was probably a big thing that you learned. So as you meet this new person, be open to explaining your emotions. Like if you're saying you're ready for this, then that means you have to be in tune into that communication flow. I'm also hearing like be open to the other person. Like don't be like rushy because you want it. Cancers have a tendency to kind of hone in and like be on their partner and not give them space and not, kind of allow them to get settled into their own room. Allow yourself to go through the motion of this new relationship. Develop a good form of communication. Because with Saturn here, it's like you learned your hard lesson about not communicating with the 3rd house here. So communicate it. Be vulnerable, be gentle with yourself as well as the other person, as this is probably going to be a new thing for both of you guys. Then we have the 11th house with Uranus and Pisces. Again, heavy on this energy that you guys will probably be expanding together. Regardless, if it's not a personal relationship, it's still like a community, soul family relationship that you're getting with this person. You guys are both tapped into the unknown, the spiritual realm, the universe. That is probably how you guys are going to meet, or as far as a business opportunity probably develops that way. But don't get stuck on the past. Know that this is a new friendship, a new thing that can be developed here, and it could be a lot of expansion that way for you. Just don't get stuck in like the past ways, Sag. And that's it. Honestly, that's all I heard. So that's going to be the end of your reading, Sagittarius. I hope you did enjoy it. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you guys at our next little reading. Okay, all my Capricorns, welcome to your tarot reading. Hope you enjoy this reading. I am using the Herbalist Tarot deck. I apologize if my voice is shoddy, but I don't know what to say to that. I heard one more. Thank you. Okay, so far what we have is the 9 of Cups, the High Priestess, the 8 of Cups, and then the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups, excuse me, the Death card, and then the Sun card in reverse. Capricorns, you got to stop being so hard on yourself. You got to stop needing to have like structure and wanting things to be perfect. Getting angry when people are not on that same vibe as you. You know better. You've gone through all this before. There's a lot of changes that you've gone through, Capricorn, but if you're not really allowing yourself to remember those lessons, then you are doomed to repeat them. Springtime was different for you, Cap. Springtime was different for you. Right when the spring equinox happened, there was a lot of change within you. Either that's a lot of self-realization, or you come into terms with your own self-sabotage or other people. Regardless, it was an inner knowing that you were able to really finally get the answer that you were thinking about, feeling, sensing. It gave you the clarity that you need, and it allowed you to move on emotionally. You've probably been really tapping into your religion, your ethnicity, spirituality, your culture. I'm also getting heavy on the family ties, like you just kind of like taking a moment and allowing yourself to kind of go inward, and that inward has allowed you to find you a little bit better, however that sounds, to you. Especially since the bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Cups, and she's pouring a cup into herself, so it literally is like you're just watering you. Yeah, especially if this has a lot to do with your finances with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. If this has something to do with your finances or your home life in general, there's a lot of changes and realization that you got out of this. Something's pushing you forward, and something's allowing you to see things a little bit different. You want to see things different. You're trying to see things different. Yeah, with the Empress here, you're looking at your life and the situations and just you in general in a different way. Yeah, bottom of the deck, we have the Justice card. Yeah, there's something with your change of self mentally. You've come to those terms and you're like, you know what? I don't need to continue on this way. Yeah, with the Page of Swords, like you're not making silly decisions. You're taking your time. You're coming with better conclusions than what you had before. You're kind of narrowing it down, especially if it's something with your business or your career where finances, yeah, the Queen of Pentacles came out ironically on top of as I'm laying the cards out on the table, and it landed just underneath the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So there's something about your finances here that are changing. You have really allowed yourself to see things differently. Mentally, emotionally, you're not being so hard on yourself about that structure, but I still need you to not be so like in that woe is me or blaming or lack mindset, because that still perpetuates that type of negative energy around your finances. Yeah, with the Seven of Pentacles coming out in reverse, like you've done the work in regards to a lot of your career changes. It just means that you may need to make a big pivot, and that pivot is not a bad thing. It's actually going to help you long term. It's going to help you long term. Yeah, with this Four of Pentacles in reverse, with this Queen of Fire, this just literally says, I'm taking my life from my past and I'm changing the direction at how things have gone. I'm not looking at what I don't have and how things have gotten really bad. I'm not going to look at all the past mistakes. I probably was not smart about it, but it doesn't mean that it justifies my future. Yeah. The next card that came out is the Chariot upright. The Chariot is ruled by Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the Moon. There's a lot of forward movement here, but it takes you kind of realizing that first, with that self-realization. Like, what are you contributing to? What are you, the Hanged One came out right out that, yeah. What are you contributing to? How is it contributing to your mental status about your finances, about what has been removed from your frequency, your aura? Like, whatever it is, it's being removed for a reason. The past was not meant for you. You know that. You knew that. There's something here about your finances changing a lot, because then we have the Page of Pentacles upright. So through this change, this inner knowledge is finding it out with this Hangman about your finances, about the things that you may have contributed and not contributed. You're seeing things and how to really utilize your career or change it for a different, better in the next 2 weeks. You got the Three of Cups, which is success. There's a lot of emotional success here with this change. I heard, okay, I was going to say one more and it flew out. Bottom of that, we have the Three of Wands. So there's a lot of long-term looking at it. Yeah. Wow. If you, all my caps, all my cappies, if you are listening to this between now and the new moon and the full moon, I need you guys to really pay attention to your creativity and your long-term goals. If you stick to it, it's going to bring in a lot of change for you, but you got to get out of that critical mindset. This, I need to make money to make money. Do it from a different perspective. You have the Ten of Pentacles as your last card. Hello, the Ten of Pentacles. And then you also have the Magician. You can change all of this the way that you want to, but you got to believe in yourself that you're changing it for the better, for you. No one else is going to do it for it but you. But you have to believe in yourself in that aspect. You can't second guess and think that it's not going to change or that it's going to continue on for you. Yeah, we have MIB, which is intimidation, confrontation, and stalking. Ooh, I just heard for some of you guys, you need to stop doing that. Stop being so anal about certain things. The card that came out of that is the Jupiter card, which is abundance, and it came out reversed. So you doing negative things and watching people being negative, intimidating, stalking them, whatever it is that you're doing, it's blocking your abundance. Wow. And the card that came out is 10th house, which is your card. It is your house, Capricorn. It's ruled by Saturn, and long-term goals, recognition, ambition, respect, achievement, potential. There's a lot of things here, but it can't come in if you're over here doing some shady shit. I don't know who that was for, but stop doing the shady stuff. There's a lot of things that be coming in your way if you choose to work on that side. We have the Grays tall, and they're looking at the word organized. Then we have the earth element, survival, adaptable. That's the word they want me to look at, is adaptable for you. Be adaptable to your surroundings and what's changing up. I heard that's it. The last card that flew out is Ouroboros. This is infinity, eternal, and past life. Some of you guys are really going through a Saturn return right now, or you're finally learning a lot about your current status, about your own shit, and it's changing you. Some of you guys may be 34, or 34 may be very prevalent, but when I look at this card is all about interchanging your inner status inside, like your inner being, your feminine. You're going through a rebirth right now, and it's changing. Through this change, you're learning more about yourself and who you are and what you want, what you don't want. Let's finish up your guys' reading with a few Astro Dice pulls. We have North Node, first house, and Scorpio. Wow. Wow. Wow, you have North Node twice, Capricorn. There's a lot of karmic and fated energies that are coming in your way. Especially to do with your relationships, career-wise. Be who you are. Don't change that aspect of yourself. You got the life card twice, life purpose card twice, or life purpose dice. It's this is a beautiful energy about your future, your fated future. Your fated future. There is a lot of life goals that need to be done here. You're probably learning a lot of lessons right now. You're probably understanding a lot of your challenges, your soul purpose. You may be going through some type of learning curve, whatever it is, that there's something being changed here, especially with Capricorn in the 7th house. Like, yeah, something about your status and who you are is going to change. It's a part of you. This is leveling you up. This is bringing in new partnerships. This is allowing you to be who you are meant to be. Don't second guess that. And you may also have like Scorpio energy within yourself, but like that hidden aspect and tapping into that intuition, you kind of already know. So just be in that vibe of it, that it's already yours. Things are happening for your favor, but you got to get out from, probably that Scorpio energy is coming out for that stalking stuff. Like, don't be doing that stalking stuff. Allow yourself to like get past all that negative stuff. Yeah, we have the, okay, I said get out of yourself with that negative stuff. The dice rolls 3, which is communication. It is the 3rd house. Then we have Aquarius. Aquarius have a big sense of like telling people off because they want to tell people off. And they're good at telling people off, but it does catch them in the ass sometimes. And with Pluto, this is just like, watch your words, watch yourself, watch how you do things. Watch it. Also, we have the 8th house with Taurus with Saturn. Status again, luxury is probably really coming in for you again. People are probably going to be investing in you, or you're going to be investing into something together. There's expansion there. That's all I'm hearing. And there's change here. So Capricorn, it's going to be the end of your reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I hope you enjoy this. And I'll see you guys at our next collective reading. Aquarius. Hello, my loves. Welcome back to your reading. I don't know if this is your first time here, but welcome. If you're new, my name is Candace, and this is going to be your energy forecast from the new moon in Cancer to the full moon. So, can I get some cards on a table, spirit guides, for the energy of my Aquarius, please? The first card we have out is a 3 of Cups. Okay. Then we have 2 of Swords, the Queen of Swords. I heard attitude has been developed. Oh, wow. I said attitude has been developed, and the card that flipped out is the 7 of Pentacles. Attitude has been developed. You guys have probably found your voice. Yeah. Judgment after that with the 2 of Cups. Yeah. You guys probably found your voice. And there's a lot of success coming out of it. You finally chose yourself. You finally are speaking out. Especially since Aquarius, you guys are very hardcore with the community. Some of you guys may be really involved in the Roe versus Wade. You're probably being very heavily in tune to working things out, figuring out a plan, organizing some things. This time frame has probably opened up a lot of voices for you that you never knew that was inside of you. I'm getting heavy male energy, like you may be a male and really trying to help out the feminine, the women community, to uplift them in some kind of way. There's something about your voice being very heavy, prevalent, and it's allowing you to kind of step up, and there's going to be a lot of success in it. There's a lot of success with this. Yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles, this is probably a long term coming with the Star card. A lot of hope is in your eyesight right now. Yeah, with the Page of Cups coming out, there's a lot of hope inside of you. There's a lot of interchange. Like, I'm just trying to see things differently. I didn't expect this to happen to my community, to anyone right now in this world. Like, this is crazy. So I have to start making a change. I have to start putting myself out there. I need to start looking at life differently and seeing what it really is. You probably really didn't really realize that a lot of indigenous people of color were dealing with this type of systematic racism, and now you're probably really realizing a lot of that, especially with this Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is about you looking at life differently emotionally. Like, you're seeing things from an emotional perspective, and it's different. It hits you different. It's not the same way that it used to affect you differently. Yeah, with the 7 of Swords, like, yeah, and the 10 of Wands, like, it's hitting you differently. You didn't think it would, but it is. And now you're wanting to make changes. You're wanting to make things different. You are working with other people with this 3 of Pentacles. And you're saying, how can we make things different now? I want to be involved. I want to give as much care and help as I can. If this has nothing to do with, you know, what's happening now, the only reason why I say that is because Aquarius rules, you know, the 11th house. The 11th house is about community. It's about friends. It's about uplifting. You guys have that ability to have your independent thoughts. You like to work alone, but I think with this Three of Pentacles, there's something about collaboration with other people because it's going to take a village to get things done. But like I said, if it has nothing to do with what's happening now in society, I feel like in your life in general, there's a lot of changes that you're doing and you're vocalizing that. You're shifting your focus to things that are more important. You're making decisions that are more important. You're letting go of things that don't fit you. You're allowing other people to come in. You are allowing new things to happen. With the Wheel of Fortune here, there's a lot of change being brought in. There's a lot of luck being brought in. There's a lot of things being restructured for you because of this energy pool that you're doing. Yeah, the Devil in reverse. Yeah. If there's an energy pooling that you're doing, but it's not sucking it out of you. You're not going backwards. You're seeing the things for what they are. And you're being able to make the right decisions, not the wrong decisions based on negativity or fear. Yeah, fear. And I flipped the card over, the Eight of Swords in reverse. Like you don't have that fear anymore. You don't have that, I don't know how this is going to turn out. Yeah, like you're letting go of the past things that would have kept you up at night. And you're moving forward with this Death card out and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah. You're moving forward from a lot of different things that you didn't think you would have to, but you're doing it. This may be from people. This may be ideals about your life, your upbringing, people around you. There may be people that you thought you can count on that you're really, you know, with this really narcissistic. I feel like for some of y'all are dealing with narcissistic men because you have the King of Swords in reverse. This person probably showed you a lot about their characteristics in the last few weeks, especially what's going on. With this Five of Swords, you may be thinking about breaking it off or not trying to be their friend because you're realizing that their energy is not about uplifting itself. They're not wanting to help, including you if you are feminine. So it's really making you question a lot of things with this the Hermit in reverse. It's making you question a lot of things. You're not getting the clear answers that you want about the situation. And because of that, some things may be stalled. Some things may not be moving the way that you wanted to. And that's okay with the Chariot in reverse. This is you just needing to get that clarity, to get that balance. Yeah. Yeah. You got the Knight of Swords in reverse. So like the messages aren't coming in as fast. Things are starting to slow down because of this. But it's also helping you tune into what you want with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Like it's a change. You're not going to know where to go until you start to really sense what needs to be rebalanced here with the Temperance card. I heard one more. Thank you. Yeah, the last card that you guys got out is the Empress with the Seven of Cups in reverse again. Yeah, it's the Empress here. Focus on yourself, create your own abundance, be in your own energy, love on you. Today's Venus day of all days. So I think that's very prevalent that you would then have the Empress here as far as the energy for you. Tap into your own energy, tap into your own creativity in the next few weeks. Allow yourself to really dive into that. Do something different. Tap into the flow of what you may be feeling. Something about your flow is important, Aquarius. It's important, baby. Yeah, we have the Three of Pentacles again, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Something about your coin is changing. You may be wanting to do more collaboratory things, especially when it comes to the community. You may want to develop something that's going to help protect. There's something about you wanting to come in and not like Captain Save-A-Ho or anything, but just you want to, I feel like for one, you're smart. And because you're an air sign, there's a lot of things that you do know. So I feel like you're wanting to put your knowledge, your knowledge into a different area of your life and really build upon that. Yeah, there's something about you wanting to build upon that, especially with the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. There's something about you wanting to collaborate in a different way. You wanting to help in a different way. Yeah, then we have the Moon in reverse. You're getting that clarity and seeing things for what they really are, especially the people, like I said. Ooh, with the Four of Cups in reverse, yeah. Some of you guys are getting that knowledge and understanding about the people that were in your life that weren't really there for you the way that you thought they would be. It's making you want to make a 360 on your current life and say, fuck it, YOLO. I'm doing something else. Yeah, with Temperance up, right? There's something here about like you wanted to say, okay, what, you know what, like this isn't working out for me with the Two of Cups. And the Temperance, like there's something about you wanted to get back to balance. Like something wasn't working out. And because of that, you're trying to refine yourself and be like, oh, wow, the card that just flew out is the Judgment card. Yeah. Again. Yeah. You're getting away from certain people and situations and you're getting the clarity that you need in order for you to move forward. Wow. I said move forward. And at the bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Yeah. You're getting that knowledge that you need. Be gentle with yourself, Aquarius. You're going to get that knowledge. You're getting that knowledge. You're getting that knowledge. Like you're in its rear view mirror right now. Like it's going to come in within the next 2 weeks. Let's do some Astro Dice, and this is going to be the last portion of your guys' reading. Okay, so we have South Node, 4th house, Taurus. Yeah, there's a lot of, I don't know what, something about your home. I'm getting heavy on the mother wounds, neglect. I also heard kind of vocalizing your stuff to family, friends, emotional things. You're communicating that and you're letting it go. With Taurus, you may be dealing with the Taurus, but the Taurus energy that I'm getting is someone that is very stubborn, and they may not really want to hear what you have to say, but your voice again is very important. So whether you say it or not, regardless, it's something you need to get off your chest. Yeah. Because then we have the 7th house, which rules relationships, partnerships. We have Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon. It is heavy on the emotional mother wounds and things not going back. And then we have Pluto, which is transformation, change, different things happening. So there seems to be something here with your family and emotions that really are tied into you, Aquarius, that's going to make you change a lot about yourself. Go with that flow. Release. Don't hold in. And I think that's all I have for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed your tarot reading, and I will see you at our next one. Bye, guys. Okay, Pisces. Welcome to your reading. I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot deck. And what message do you have for Pisces? We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. We have the Justice card upright. We have the Two of Wands. And we also have the Ace of Wands. I heard one more. And then we also have the Strength card. Pisces, you guys have a tendency to really be a worrywart. Sometimes you guys can go down that dreamy aspect and kind of forget things. Have that blindsided moments. And I think that you guys probably had a blindsided moment. Yeah, you're entering in between this new moon and full moon. But during this blindness, this dreamy-esque, this rose-colored glasses moment that you had, you're actually getting a lot of clarity and a lot of things are changing for you. And that's what you're getting between this energy. Like you may be entering in with a lot of like anxiety and fear and unknowingness, but there is a change that comes about you where you're like, okay, I'm ready for things to be different. I'm ready for things to really move the way that I want them to. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm moving in that direction. I'm going to let faith have it. I'm going to let justice have it. I'm going to have my spiritual counsel have it. And you probably do have a very eclectic spiritual family because you are Pisces and you are more connected to the realm. So you probably do have a lot of people that are looking out for you. And during this time frame, you're allowing yourself to really focus on what you want and how you want to create it and allowing that flow. This Nine of Swords probably gives you a lot of creativity that you're going to be developing out of it. You're probably going to be really inspired somehow to really express your emotions. You are a water sign. You know how to tap in when you know how to tap in. And when you tap in, this really does kind of push you in the new direction, especially with this Ace of Wands. And then the Strength card right after that, it's literally so much fire underneath it. You're a water sign, but this clarity that you get, this final like, okay, I'm releasing and letting things happen, it changes within you that just kind of catapults you forward. Underneath the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and then we have the King of Swords. So again, this nourishment that you're doing, the switcheroo and like, you know, tending to yourself and focusing on you and getting back to the hustle or getting back to your creativity and allowing your abundance to come that way. There's something about your interchanging, and it's an inner feeling that you're doing. It's an inner knowing that things are working out with this King of Swords. The card is a masculine, but it's depicted by a woman. So it's very like in duality of that sense of, this is how I'm moving forward mentally. I'm making the right moves mentally, but I'm also constructing those to other people. I'm being honest. I'm in the flow of my communication. I'm being like journaling. I'm compassionate. I'm allowing that just mental connection really to grow. Because before you had the Nine of Swords in reverse to then now the King of Swords. So this literally is a switcheroo mentally. You get the mental clarity, with the Ten of Swords in reverse right after that. You're getting the clarity that you need in order for you to move away. It's giving you everything that you need. With this Tower card in reverse. You're getting it. You're getting it. You're understanding it a lot better. With this Page of Swords too. There's an inner understanding about self. This self-realization is telling you a lot about, you know, how you may get stuck or how you have gotten stuck inside of your mind for a very long time. And it's changing for literally the better. The Two of Swords in reverse, like so much mental stuff here, Pisces. There's a lot of change that you did with yourself mentally. Oh, wow. The card that came out is the Ace of Cups. There is this inner love developed within you by you getting that clarity. Within the next 2 weeks, by the end of this 2 weeks, you're gonna have a better emotional connection to self. A whole new world, because you got literally the World card that came after that. And then the same card that came underneath that was the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this is literally like you are manifesting a new world for you. You're probably, again, utilizing your emotional pain into your creativity. This is just bringing out a lot more creativity flow. Good things are happening. You're manifesting. You're moving in that direction. You're not doing a lot of self-sabotage and like self-doubt. There's nothing but forward movement here. There's a lot of forward movement here with yourself. You got the Eight of Wands, and then the card that came out this time was the King of Swords. Instead of it being at the bottom, it came out. So it's just, there's a lot of mental clarity. A lot of things are changing in with yourself. You have the Empress card that came out, so there's a lot of tapping into your healing, your career, your abundance, switching up the mind frame, keeping your thoughts pure, moving forward, knowing that you're already abundant. There's a change here. And that's, I heard stop. So we have the Death card, and then, no, I'm sorry, the Death card and the Empress card. That's it. A lot of change here. A lot of emotional alchemy here. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Nine of Pentacles. So that's a beautiful energy that you're moving into. Like, from one thing of starting off with the Nine of Swords to now have the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That's a big energy change of mentally feeling like a lot of things are holding you back to now understanding that, no, I'm like building upon creating developing, changing things within myself. It's a change and it's beautiful, especially since the card that came out is the 6th house. So you really have been working on your work, your skills, your habits. You're changing things up. I said your routines. There's something about you that is changing within yourself, Pisces, where you're like, okay, I was down before, but now that I realize it, the next 2 weeks, you're really hustling and you're changing your dynamic for something different. And it's going to be really beneficial for you, especially since we have the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the other card that came out is Nephilim, which is new perspective. And I definitely feel that mentally you guys had your aha moment, seeing things from a different perspective, seeing things for what it really is, letting things go, moving forward, seeing your own faults, recognizing certain things, changing who you are. Yeah, we got the 2 cards that came out is Visca Pisces, and this is divine feminine, birthing, fertility. Yeah, you're really changing yourself up and doing something different. And I wish you could see this card, but it's absolutely universal because there is a third eye here. So it's just like a new perspective, that divine feminine, that third eye, the change within you is really changing, like really significant. And because you are Pisces, I feel like there is a astral traveling, dream work really being heavily played here, that you're probably noticing or being told this is what you should be working on. If not then, but you're going to be seeing it now. There's something about your dreams, and they're telling you they're telling you now to like really work at it. The thing that just flew out that made me go is your guys' card came out, the Pisces. It says dreamer, mystical, intuitive, psychic, escapism, artistic, adaptive, excuse me. And I heard that's it. Bottom of the deck, you got the 2nd house, material goods. I said that. For some of y'all, it's really about to change. Your career is about to change because of that. There's something here that you did different that's allowing you to really receive different benefits now. Income's going to change. You're going to change. There's change around the horizon. Wow. Wow, this is so cool. We have Pisces in 2nd house with Neptune. Your money and your values are going to be expanded. Your thoughts of how things are going to be different about your career and how your money comes in is going to change. Your wildest dreams are really going to be coming true for you. Whatever it is that you're manifesting, whatever it is that you're trying to sense and adapt and create for your manifest, it's coming in. Your material goods, your finances, your budgeting, your income, the things that your career, your possessions, your financial stability, all these things are changing. You come to a lot of realization about your money too. There's probably been a lot of like, okay, I got to change this about myself to be more in alignment to my true prosperity. And that comes in the form of budgeting, of coming with looking at what you're spending on and what you could be doing more with your finances. And this is a big change that you're doing in the next 2 weeks. Final message is that we have Scorpio and the sun in the 6th house. You had 6th house when we first started. So again, with this energy about like you following yourself, doing routines, changing things up, follow your intuition in regards to that. Follow your intuition, whatever feels good that you need to be doing for your routine in your home and your new structure going into this new summer, this new season, this new month, like whatever it is, follow that gut feeling. It's going to bring you a lot of abundance. And Pisces, this is going to be the end of your reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to channel this energy for you. And I'll see you guys at our next one. Bye, guys. Aries. Hello, my loves. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're having a good time listening to your other signs. And I hope this message finds you well. So I'm going to go ahead and start now. Okay. Spirit Council, what is a message for my Aries? We have the Ace of Wands. That's beautiful energy. That's all the fire energy here. Then we have the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay. Then we have the Three of Wands upright. We have the Magician. And then we have the Queen of Wands here. Aries. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. I'm sorry. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands, then the Devil in reverse, then the Nine of Pentacles. This energy about you not feeling safe, secure, abundant, in control, not good enough. I just heard fearful of what other people will say. There's something about you changing yourself lately, but you're coming out of this funk and you're about to reap so much beautiful rewards because of that. A lot of people were praying for your downfall, Aries. I just felt that. A lot of people were praying that you don't get your mojo back. A lot of people were hoping that you would stay down and not get back up. But the thing is about Aries that people seem to forget is that Aries starts a season. Aries is literally the hustler and like getting things done, not giving a fuck, full-heartedly, in tune to self, in tune to what it wants. And if it doesn't feel good, it immediately will remove it, will immediately be in alignment to what he wants. He meaning because Aries is more of a masculine energy. So don't read too much into that. I'm just going off of the energy of Aries, okay? So a lot of people were really praying that you wouldn't get to where you are or where you're about to be going into the next 2 weeks. They are not really too happy the fact that you have changed and that you're looking towards a lot of change within yourself. There's something about you getting the rest that you needed has now given you more of an indication of where you want to go. It's giving you more indication where you want to go, who you want to be near you, who you want to be beside you, who you want in your camp, giving you advice. You're trusting yourself more. You're believing in yourself more with this Magician card. You're understanding that you don't need a lot of excess tools. All you need is yourself, and you are moving in that energy quite beautifully. You are sensing who you are. You're believing in yourself a lot better. You are tuning into what you want. And that is how you've been able to really cultivate a lot of changes. This Queen of Wands is really heavy to me, and it really just says a lot about your energy because there's nothing that you don't know that can dictate your future. Meaning there is nothing about your past that you're learning that it can have a control over your life now. You're starting to really realize that your past does not have a control. You are the one in control of your reality, and you have the opportunity to change things for yourself. And that's where this Six of Wands energy is coming in right after the Queen of Wands. It's like you're understanding it, especially with this Devil card in reverse. Like you're coming from a place of feeling a lack of something, and you're realizing what that lack was. So because you know what that lack is, and you don't want that fearness energy in your own aura anymore, you're releasing the hold that it had on you, and that's how you're becoming more in tune with self. That's how you're becoming more that Aries energy of, I'm self-reliant, I'm going to work on myself, I know how to do things, I'm believing in who I am, the past does not dictate me, I am literally moving in the right direction. And I'm allowing that to help me through here. Yeah, we have the Hangman in reverse. And then we have the Hierophant come out together. Like that absolutely makes a lot of sense as I was just saying that. Like you got the clarity that you needed in order for you to move forward. But that clarity came through, you tapping into that meditation, to quieting your mind, of resting, of getting that inner knowledge to help you push through the right way. It's helped you really understand a lot about yourself. It's helped you really understand what you want and, again, what you're losing, because the other card that came out is the Devil in reverse. It's very funny how we had the Devil in reverse underneath the deck and now it's on the table. It's a change, yeah. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, this is coming from a place where you thought everything that you were doing was the right thing, and you're realizing that maybe this particular item or situation was not for me, and you're realizing that knowledge. You're regaining you in that aspect. You're healing from that. You're understanding that, oof, that was probably like a wrong turn there, but it doesn't mean that I'm stuck in this wrong turn. I just need to move forward with the Death card and with the Death card upright at the bottom of the deck, it's a lot of change. It's a lot of transformation, a lot of judgment being placed on self, but then moving forward because you realize that that's not for you. Yeah, the Five of Cups in reverse, it's not for you. You know that. You're getting rid of the negative mindset with the Page of Swords. You're changing your mindset. You're thinking differently. Yeah, you're thinking differently with the Eight of Pentacles upright. You're looking at your life differently and you're saying, how can I make this better? How can I change this? How can I do things that's going to be in alignment to what I want? What do I want? Who is it that I want? It's a change that you did, and that change is allowing you to see life, to view yourself, to view things differently. I heard that's it. We have the Six of Swords and we're in reverse upright. I heard upright. Six of Swords upright. Yeah. With the Six of Pentacles as the last card, you're only moving forward in directions that's going to benefit you, Aries. The Six of Pentacles is like, yeah, the Devil card again. There's a lot of, wow, you've been through a lot of stuff. That is the third time I'm seeing the Devil card come up. There's a lot of changes that you're letting go. It's a lot of self-sabotage. It's a lot of other people. There's a lot of taking back your power as an Aries is really heavy right now. Especially like I was just saying that with the Six of Pentacles being the last tarot card of this deck, you're only investing into people or into things that are going to help uplift you. And you're only looking for that moving forward. Yeah. You have the Seven of Pentacles that came out again. And then you have the Knight of Cups. This is literally like saying like, I'm only going to give my cup to people who deserve it. I'm only going to give my energy to things that feels good. With the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. And the Eight of Cups, like you've learned your lesson and you're not going back to anything that's not going to be deserving of your energy. Especially since we have the Knight of Wands. And then we have the Page of Cups. You're not going to give anybody your energy, like I said, unless it's in vibe. Unless it's in tune to you. What you want. If it's not in tune to what you want, you're not giving it any type of energy. I heard that's it for this deck. We have the King of Cups here, which is a beautiful energy. This is where you're developing new changes for self. You're emotionally connecting to your feminine energy a lot better. And this is how you've been able to kind of get your mojo back. It's not necessarily doing all that masculine stuff. It's that internal work that you've been doing that's really allowed you to see you in a different way. That magic within you, that Aries go-getting spark energy about you. This is going to be the last deck. So what is the last few words for this collective or these Aries? Yeah, spirituality, there's something here that's being blocked. Meditation, Aries. Meditation, calming your mind is going to help you a lot, especially if you need to get clarity about your family. The blockages within that, if you're having to deal with a lot of mother wounds, because we're in Cancer season, you know, whatever it is, this is energy that you're understanding. You're getting more knowledge about self. And it's going to help you get that clarity you need. You're needing it. The items that are at the bottom of the deck is self-care. We have take a bubble bath, relax, and then also celebrate yourself with this cake energy. Celebrate yourself. Get something for yourself. It is Venus Day as I'm recording this, so tap into you and what you want and allow yourself to be in that receiving mode and give it to yourself. Release it. You're doing a lot of work, Aries, and I'm very proud of you on the work that you're doing. You're healing that inner feminine, and that's not as easy for you to do. So the fact that you're tapping in to let go says and speaks volumes about your growth. So I'm very proud of you, Aries. Thank you so much for listening to your particular tarot reading, and I will see you guys at our next one. Bye, guys. Okay, all my Earth Taurus babies. Hi, welcome to your reading. I appreciate you guys being here today, and I am ready to see what message my spiritual council has for you. Okay, what message do you have for this collective for Taurus? We have the Nine of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy. We then also have the Knight of Cups. Wow, Taurus. We then have the Five of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and then the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords in reverse with the Ten of Swords upright. And then underneath that is the Two of Pentacles, your energy, with the Ace of Fire. There is a shift when it comes to how you're making money, how you're viewing money, how you're doing money, how you want your money to come in. You're balancing your money a lot better. You're focused on your money a lot better, especially with this Ace of Fire. Like there's something here that has been an inner switch about you and changing your finances, especially since the Nine of Pentacles was the first card that comes out. So to me, this is heavy on your financial expansion has really grown. You do rule the second house, so that again is very prevalent with this Two of Pentacles too. Is just this is your energy, so you're rebalancing out a lot of your finances, coming out of this anxiety, fear-based kind of mentality, and you're really starting to focus on how you can heal your finances, not getting in your head about your manifestations, letting things come in, emotionally connecting to it in a different way. It's not just you trying to make money, because let's be honest here, Taurus, you know, sometimes you can be really stubborn and not wanting to change certain things, especially since you are a fixed sign. So this energy about you has really been changed about with internal feelings about your finances. There is no inner back and forth. There is no second doubts or second guessing, wondering if your creativity is working or if this is a flow for you. I feel like a lot of you guys have gotten to the understanding that the way that you make money is something different too, and that's amplified the way that you make your abundance. You're just very in tune to your creativity and how it does amplify you, who you are, what you want, the status of how you feel grounded, how you don't feel grounded. You're tapping into a lot of different things. You may also be tapping into your witchery, spelly, magical side within you. I'm looking at the card. I'm seeing heavy mermaids. I'm seeing a geode. I'm seeing a cauldron, potion bottle. Something about this is where you're tapping into magic. If you're tapping into magic, know that you don't need to go ham on the manifestations. You have to allow energies to flow into you. So don't get stuck in like thinking that the manifestation isn't coming. It's coming, but you also have to be in that flow. You also have to let go. You have to let go of that attachment. You have to already know it's already yours. You have to be in that creative flow to allow things in, that receiving mode to let things in. That's how things really do change for you, Taurus. Things are just moving differently. Yeah, and heavy and fast with the Eight of Wands right after that. And if you could see the card, it literally is fire flames in the kitchen. So there's something here coming in very fast, very unexpected in regards to once you let go of that control, your manifestations do come in a lot faster and a lot easier for you in that way. Your abundance comes in a lot easier and different for you in that way. So continue to believe and have that strength, because you did get the strength card. So heavy on believing in yourself, knowing that it's coming in, it's changing for the better. You're doing the right thing. Don't second guess it. This fear energy just keeps coming back. Like, don't be fearful of it. Don't be fearful of it. The card that flew out is the Two of Wands. So yeah, long-term things that you've been thinking about that you want to manifest, they're coming in. You got the Six of Cups right after that. So there is this duality of like, the more you are emotionally connecting to this thing, the more you're going to get out of it. It just creates more abundance and connection to you. That's how your money grows. That's how your money grows. We have the Four of Wands. Yeah, stability grows. We have then the Ace of Cups. Your intuitive self grows about like connecting to that flow. Something about your flow and not having that control of how your money comes in. It's different. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Fool card, so it's just different. It's not the same thing. You change the way that you view your money and how you deal with money. It's a definite change, and you're looking at life so much easier in a more positive way, a more abundant way, a more creative way. Determination's very different for you right now too, and that ambition. Getting heavy, that ambition song from Wale, really creating or having that mental construct of like, I know how to balance out my coin now. I know that I like to overspend. I know I like to have a certain lifestyle. So in order for me to have this certain lifestyle and not feel like I can't have it, I got to change my mindset about my lifestyle. I got to change the way that I view money. I got to change the way that I spend it, the way that I save it, the way that I hoard it, the way that I, whatever it is, that you're changing your dynamic on how you are switching it up here, especially since you got the Page of Fire. So you're looking at your creativity and the flow very differently to make it be the way that you want it to come in and not necessarily be anything else that you don't want. You really have changed that communication flow. Yeah, especially since you have the King of Fire, I'm sorry, the King of Air. You have two kings here. There's a lot of like masculine doing once you kind of understood that what you need to be taking care of, that mental construct, that creative construct, being ahead of it, tapping in with this flow, with this cup of water, the Ace of Cups. Like, it's like you're tuning into it and you're not allowing the past to really dictate your stuff anymore with this Ten of Swords. You're moving past it. I heard that's it. And we have the Page of Fire. So many pages. I'm sorry, this is the Knight of Fire. It's in Spanish. I misread. You have a Spanish. And then you have another King of Cups. Look, you have three kings here. You have the King of Wands, the King of Swords, and the King of Cups. This is literally tuning into your feminine energy, like I said earlier. You have three of the four kings here. And you have the duality of the King of Cups and the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. You have duality here. A lot of change, a lot of financial change, a lot of financial growth, a lot of financial things happening here, but you got to be tapped in. It's like once you know about this money thing, yeah, the Seven of Pentacles comes out again. Once you know about this money thing, you can really change the way that you view money and how money comes in and how you spend it and how you relate to it. It's just a very different change. You also have the 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So a lot of change being done here. A lot of opportunities being done here. Excuse me. That is not, I apologize. 10 is, why am I having a blank right now? You have the King of Pentacles, which was the other king that was missing. You have the Six of Wands. Your financials are going to be changing within the next 2 weeks. I feel like the more you keep, yeah, you got a pair here. You have two pairs. You have the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. Something about this duality. You are either meeting someone that's matching your energy. There may be a twin flame or soulmate coming in. There may be a soul person coming in because you have two energies here back to back of the feminine and the masculine duality. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups as well as the Page of Pentacles with the World card. That's two pages. For some of you, it may be you meeting with some type of divine counterpart for sure, Taurus. Something here is very prevalent about two pairs. Then we have another pair of pages back to back with the World card. Beautiful changes here that are entering in your structure, into your reality in the next 2 months. Can I get some final messages for Taurus? Thank you. I heard one more and then we'll do Astrodites to finish off. Thank you. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Manifesting Healing. We have Healing, Manifesting, and then we have Let Go, Energy Clearing, whatever there is that you feel let go by all means, please let them go. And then we also have Virgo moon. Something about your routine needs to change, or that you need to be more involved with your routine. It needs to be more, I don't know. There's something about you needing to change it for the better. What is the final messages for Taurus here? Okay, we have Aquarius in the 4th house. Movement with Mars, go-getting, fire. Something about your home, something about your foundation, family-wise. There's something changing within that structure. Again, your finances of you working from home. Something about that aspect of yourself is probably changing too. The way you vocalize yourself, how you talk to yourself, how you talk to others. There's just forward movement and very heavy Mars placement of movement here. We also have Taurus in Mars within the 8th house. So this emotional connection, this relationship, the hidden, the things that were subconscious, you already know these things, especially since Taurus is the opposite sign of Scorpio. Scorpio rules the 8th house. So it's just like there's inner knowing about certain things that need to be done or what you need to be removed. And you're kind of doing that. You're moving it out of the way. You're changing the dynamic. You're not allowing your past to affect you. It's only helping you grow more. Again, this 8th doesn't just rule like sexual desires and like the hidden. It also rules like investments and money. So someone else may be coming in to help you with your finances. Again, we did have 2 different types of dominant divine counterparts, with the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, as well as the King in Cups of water with the Queen of Water. So Taurus is going to be the end of your reading. I'm pretty sure there's going to be something really financially benefiting you at the next 2 weeks, and I'm wishing you so much luck in it. I just feel like a good sense of good things are coming in. Things are more stability, more productive, determination, hard work, you becoming more reliable and less stubborn and moving forward. Like there's a lot of different changes that you're developing in the next 2 weeks. And as I'm saying that, the time on the clock says 6:55. So that might be for somebody. So yeah, this is going to be the end of it, Taurus. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll catch you guys at your next reading. All right. Sounding like Matthew McConaughey. Gemini, welcome to your reading, baby. This is kind of weird. I'm ending off this collective reading with Geminis, but I am hoping you guys are having a fantastic evening. It is Friday night. I just want to give you guys a little reading about your current energy for the next 2 weeks, what you can look out for, what you should be doing, and let's see what message my spiritual council has for you, Gemini. So okay, thank you. We have the Sun card, beautiful. We have the Devil in reverse, and then we have the King of Cups upright. We also have Judgment upright, as well as the World card upright. Bottom of the deck, we do have 2 of Pentacles. I'm going to shuffle some clarifiers. I'm not immediately getting something for you guys as I'm looking at the deck. There's nothing keywords that I'm getting out of it, but I'm just going to see what is some clarifiers. We have the Ace of Swords. We didn't have the 4 Swords. We then, damn, and then we have the 7 of Swords. Oh my gosh, Gemini. Okay. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords in reverse. Change has to come in, baby. Change has to come in. I know you're afraid of change, and I know you may be going through a lot right now to where You don't feel as if you're in alignment to a lot of things. You mentally may be feeling lost with a lot of things. So I'm really curious as to what's going on, because bottom of the deck, we do have the death card, right? The death card's in reverse, so you're preventing some type of change that needs to happen, some type of transformation. This has been a long time coming with the Three of Wands. Some things need to happen in order for things to be moving forward in your direction. Like, some things have to be removed in order for new things to come in. And if you're wanting new manifestations to come in, these things do have to change. These things do have to move out of the way. Otherwise, it's obsolete. Like, everything that you've been working for, everything that you've been wanting, everything that you've been communicating to yourself and to others, it won't be coming in with this Knight of Swords in reverse. Like, it's, if you're not allowing yourself to see it, to receive the download, to receive the messages, then you're forbidding yourself from actually receiving the thing that you're trying to manifest. So I get it, where, you know, the Sun card is the first card that came out, and that is the most positive card to receive in a tarot reading. So there's a lot of positivity here that you can absolutely be receiving in, that you can absolutely be getting, but you may be keeping yourself from some type of emotional connection, especially since we have the Devil in reverse, we have the King of Cups right after it. It's like you're not wanting to really dive into your feminine emotions about understanding why these things are happening, but they're happening for a reason, and it's because you've asked for certain things to come into your life with this Judgment card and with the World card after that. Like, there's literally 4 major arcanas with 1 court card, and that is about tapping into the emotions. So for all my Geminis, like, you guys are really stuck about some things that have happened, and it's time for you to kind of let that judgment call happen in. Like, it's time for you to get the realization you need. Finally putting the pieces together in regards to relationships that you were around, how they weren't benefiting you, or maybe how you were contributing to that negativity. But tapping into your emotions is really important right now, especially since we also have the Ace of Swords, which is a new mindset. The Four of Swords is like getting that rest to get that clarity. The Seven of Swords is about understanding that when you get that clarity, you start to see people for what they are, how they brought into that negative space, and also how you may have had a contribute aspect to your negative thoughts, or adding on to how their negativity perceived you and believing as if it was truth. There is a lot of work that's going to be ahead of you, Gemini, but the more you work towards it, though, the more you're getting out of it with the Seven of Pentacles. The more you're tapping into this vulnerability and letting it go, or healing it, the more you're going to be in tune and like really grow yourself from a different perspective, heal it. You're going to be able to move forward. You're not going to be stuck. Yeah. The 2 cards that came out when I said that is the Chariot upright, and then we also have the Queen of Swords. In order for you to move forward, you have to start learning to speak out, to be in control of your mind, to set boundaries, to move forward mentally. Speak your truth is very important, especially since we are in Cancer season. Cancer is ruled by the moon. There may be a lot of mother wounds, or you dealing with your own feminine, like tapping into that a lot more, understanding your feminine energy a lot more, realizing the things that you may be blocking subconsciously and on a conscious level. I thought there was a card. I guess not. Yeah, you also have the Nine of Swords upright. So your voice is very important, and you allowing other people to dictate that for you is really fucking you up. It's bringing a lot more anxiety. It's bringing a lot more fear. You're probably being pulled in a lot of different ways, and it's not helping you get the clarity that you need. You need to block out the people that are not helping you find the answer, and you need to also start vocalizing that to the same people and saying, I cannot deal with this anymore. I'm not going to be in this energy anymore. I need to move away from this energy now. And I'm saying that because you got the Tower, and then you got the Knight of Wands. I mean, this is literally just, I am moving forward in a different direction. I realize that this thing is not for me, and I'm moving on regardless, like full-heartedly, in the heat of the moment. I understand that I need to move with the Six of Swords. Yeah, I understand I need to move away from this toxicity. And the more I move away from this toxicity mentally, it really changes the way I view myself. Yeah, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, you really start to change the way that you view yourself and what you want and how you want it, and who's giving into you and who's not, who's depleting you and who's bringing in more into your energy. Yeah, you're getting more clarity, especially with this Page of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You're getting a better mindset about what you want. Again, like I said, in that determination of rebuilding a new version of yourself. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. So again, there's this huge energy about you changing your structure that's going to allow you to be more in tune to self. And this is really beautiful because the final cards that came out for your tarot is the Page of Pentacles, the Artist, and the Emperor. The Artist is a bonus card in this deck, and it basically is saying how much you are creating your reality by your thoughts, by your journal entries, through your imagination. You're Gemini, so you are heavily on that communication basis. Whether you speak it out loud, you are scripting, you are verbalizing or verbal communicating what you want, and you are being in alignment, or you're trying to set the tone to be in alignment to that thing. You're writing it out. You may also be an artist in some kind of way, so poetry, any type of emotional connection is probably helping you kind of find the answers to what you really want to manifest. But you going inward, this feminine energy of you tapping in emotionally and mentally, getting that clarity, is how you're able to really see the next direction of what you should be going. And this is where that Emperor and the Page of Pentacles comes in, because during this realization and healing and letting go, you're getting the ideas of what you want your life to be like. And that initially pushes you in the right direction to, okay, if this is the kind of life that I want, then I have to start working at it this way. I have to start tending to it this way. I need to start moving in a different direction this way. All the pages are all about all that hard work that you learned prior to, and then you're taking that knowledge and creating something more, something different from it. So if the last card on the table was the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, you are not taking that response and you're saying, okay, what I thought was working out is not. So because of that, I'm going to switch it up and think differently in how I can make my abundance, or create a new foundation, or just really think about me as a person, as a whole, a different individual. Like I'm changing that structure within myself. Yeah. You have the Moon that come out. So there's a lot of realization and a lot of illusions that are coming to play here. You have the Page of Wands upright. So again, this energy about you taking that creativity and that flow and changing it. And wow, I heard leave it there. The last card that came out is the Sun card again. This is the second time you got the Sun card in two different decks. So there's a lot of positivity here. There's a lot of growth. There's a lot of abundance. There's a lot of prosperity. There's a lot of freedom. There's a lot of inner child healing through this option, through this time frame of you healing and going through your judgment calls, Gemini. You're doing a lot. Start looking at life differently. With the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom, we also have the Page of Cups at the bottom, and we also have the Hangman in reverse. You're getting the knowledge that you need, especially also with the Hermit card in reverse. You're getting the knowledge that you need to move forward. This is moving in the direction of new things coming in. You seeing life differently emotionally. You're connecting differently. You're just opening to new things coming in. And that's really, really, really beautiful. We're going to finish off your reading with some Astro Dice. So we have Aquarius in the 11th house with Pluto. Heavy on you speaking your mind, and you tuning into people that are really going to vibe with you, and who are also going to uplift you in that way of sense of feminine energy, connecting, communicating. Friendships is very important, especially if you're losing them. If you're losing people that you consider friends, that's okay. You're going to start receiving people, or people are going to start coming into your reality that are going to match what you can give as far as friendship, and people who can help you in that aspect. Things are changing and it's for the better. It's literally changing for the better. And with that Aquarius energy, if you haven't vocalized to people what you want and the type of friendships that you are requiring and desiring and you deserve, this will be the time that you really tap into that. Excuse me, confirmation burp, and really dive in. Then we have, as a final message, we have Scorpio moon in the fifth house. Let go of that fearfulness ideal as if your creativity is going to fail or that things are not going to work out for you. Stop thinking and getting in your mind that what you are creating or what you're developing out of this healing process is incorrect. You're allowing your creativity flow to flow, so let that flow. A lot of heavy energy with this Scorpio moon of just tapping into the unknown of your feelings and purge it out. Get it out. It's not helping you, it's hindering you. Let it help you get out the emotions that you are desiring and inquiring to get out. Like, you may not know how to do it, but it is absolutely something that you need to allow yourself to go inward and do. Let go. And that's going to be the end of your reading, Gemini. That's all I have for you. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you really did enjoy your reading, and I will catch you guys at your next one. Bye, my loves.